Hey YouTube, it's Eric with Riding Country, bringing you another video today. I'm down here in my basement. Sorry about the lighting; it's not that great. It's been it's been storming and raining all day. Yeah, we've got flooding going on, and so I had to come inside. What I'm bringing you today is just a little quick overlook of the boat that I just picked up. You guys might have seen it in the previous video I posted. It was back in my truck when I brought it home. Um, the theory of my channel, or what I'm going after in my channel, is enjoying fishing in the outdoors on a cheaper budget. For the folks that don't have a whole lot of money but want to go out on the water and enjoy fishing. So what I've done is I went to a local sporting goods store. It's Dick's Sporting Goods. Just about any sporting goods store carries this. Sorry about the dog, he's shaking his head. Just about any sporting goods store carries these. And what this is a 10-foot by 4-foot all plastic pontoon style boat. Holds up to, I think what it said on there was 600 pounds. It's got a transom on the back, but you can actually put up to a 3 horsepower gas outboard motor on the front. It has all the hookups and everything for trolling motor. And it's got all the plug-ins right here for your battery to be back in the rear of the boat. And the trolling motor up front, and it has a trolling motor plug. Comes with 2 swivel style seats. They swivel. You can adjust them to the front, to the rear. And I looked at kayaks. I was really looking at a Hobie Pro Angler, and I really couldn't justify that much money for just myself. These are extremely stable. I've watched videos of guys standing on the sides of them, standing inside of them by themselves, fish with 2 people. They're extremely stable. And where I live at in West Virginia, there's really no big lakes. We do have the Ohio River, it's close, but a lot of our lakes that are close to me are pretty small. So with a 30-pound thrust trolling motor, a battery, and a depth finder, I can pretty much fish for any species, bass, what have you, out of this right here. Get you an anchor up in shallow water, and you'll be good to go. But I paid right around $700 for this. It's not real cheap, but compared to a $35,000 bass rig right now, I consider this pretty cheap. It has 2 rod holders in the front. It has little pockets here on the side for your rods to sit down in, your reel to sit down in, and your rod to lay up through there. I've just got an old cheap spinning reel in here, and you'll lay on there. So you probably get 5 or 6 rods on here. You've got plenty of room in the back. And here in a minute, I'll bring the camera up close and we'll take a closer look at it. But you have plenty of room in these. You put a cooler back here, like I've done here. Got a little crate back here that I'm gonna make a fishing crate out of. Put some rod holders and things on there, and got a fish finder coming. When it comes in, I'll do a review on that. Got a trolling motor that's going to be on the front of it for right now. I'm going to hold off on getting a gas outboard motor because, like I said, the whole budget thing. We live paycheck to paycheck like the majority of Americans these days. So probably another year or 2, I'll end up putting a gas outboard motor on it. Maybe a 2 horsepower or something like that. But the big thing is, plan your budget, plan what you want to do, and go after it. There's no reason that you can't get something like this. Go out and enjoy yourself. Take your kids with you, take your spouse with you, and just go out and enjoy the day. There's no shame in it. Kayak fishing right now is huge. Kayak fishing has gotten huge, and so has these. There's a lake here close to us. The lake is called Lake Vesuvius, and this is just about all you see on that lake. The lakes around here are motor restrictive, nothing bigger than a 9.9. So if you get a big bass boat, there's really, unless you want to buy another motor or put a 9.9 on it, you're running on a trolling motor all day anyway. And on those big boats, your trolling motor doesn't last a whole lot when you're running constantly. But something like this, it's about 120 pounds, something like this. You can probably go a majority of the day on your trolling motor with a good battery. So give me just a second, I'll reset the camera, give you a little bit closer look at it. Okay, so here it is. As you can see, it's made by Pelican. It's called the Pelican Bass Raider. And again, folks, I do apologize for the lighting in here. I've been kind of forced to come inside again. It's Pelican Bass Raider. And like I was talking about a little bit ago, right up front here, as you can see right here, that's where your trolling motor will plug into. And you've got a stainless steel reinforced front transom there. And there's your rod holders. You have one on the front on each side. And if you look down the sides here, you've got cup holders, little storage bins there. Like I said, it's not the best, but it'll do. It'll get you out on the skinny water and get you fishing. Like I said, right here you've got a little cubby hole there for you can use a spinning reel or a bait caster. Moving on down here, you got the handles on the sides there. You've got on the rear of the boat, you have two on the outside. On the front of the boat, you have two on the front. And back here you have the large transom where you can put your gas motor or trolling motor or what have you. And right here you have the wires coming out for your battery to wire right into, so it'll power your trolling motor. And on down the other side, all the way down, you have the same layout. Let's take a look at the seat here. Now the seats with the Pelicans, kind of disappointed. Pardon the trash and things back here in the back. Kind of disappointed with the seats. There's a hard plastic. I kind of get why they do it. It's going to be, most people store it outside, and you can upgrade these seats. But they do. They lay down. And they do swivel. But the nice thing about it, let me see if I can get down here and get you a picture of it. How well you guys can see that. But it's a standard boat mount swivel. It clamps on, bolts on just like any other boat seat does. It swivels, so you can take this off, take this seat here off, and put any seat that you want to on here. Now, some people have asked, how stable, how sturdy is those seats, because they look like just aluminum bars, which they are. Excuse me. I weigh about 270, 265 on a good day, and they don't budge. They don't wobble. They don't try to fold up or move or anything. It doesn't budge. And I'm about 5'11", almost 6 foot, and I have plenty of room in this. Plenty of room. So there's a quick little overview of the boat. And like I said, it's 10 feet long, 10 feet 3 or 4 inches, and a little over 4 foot wide. You've got a little rubber rail all the way around the sides of it, literally all the way around the boat. So what I'll do now is I want to get in the boat and show you guys how much room you have in this. So I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm here in the boat now. As you can see, you have plenty of room. I'm a rather hefty guy. Got a big belly on me. Like I said, I weigh 265, 270, 265 on a good day. But you have ample enough room. You can set your trolling motor up front, have it where you want, extend the handle out, have plenty of room to guide it around, go where you want to. You can set the seat here in the middle, that way you've got a good balance here. Everything is within easy reach. Stand up in it. You have plenty of room. Probably cutting my head off. But you have plenty of room to stand up in this thing. When you get tired, you want to put your foot up on the side. I mean, guys, it's just like standing on the deck of a regular boat. The floors are really sturdy. It has two drain plugs in the back, but the floor, I was a little worried about it being weak, being all plastic. It has a little bit of give, which a little bit of give is good. Makes it a little bit more comfortable on your feet and your knees. But I mean, if you're kind of trolling along and you're fishing the bank, you've got plenty enough room to come up and around, sit here on the side, sit and fish where you're comfortable. You know, get you a little bit more padded seat. Have plenty of room. Set your seat up like this, or even if you have somebody who's with you, as you can tell, you still have all this back here. Put your tackle box underneath your seat, and you still have all this room. So you're not going to be banging into each other. Got the other seat over on the floor. I probably should have put it in here. I do apologize. But you have plenty of room. Plenty of room for all your gear. You know, your co-angler can have the gear with them. Still have your cooler in here with your cold drinks. I have your little crate here with what you want in it, and just be a perfect day fishing. And you're going to do it all just for the price of the boat is $700. You know, you can pick up a trolling motor for probably under $100. Get you a decent fish finder from around $100. So you got $900, probably close to $1,000 into a fishing rig that is going to probably last you a lifetime as long as you take care of it, and give you years and years of enjoyment. And like I said, it's all for under $1,000. Back up here a little bit, and you can just get out and enjoy it. Enjoy your day. Enjoy nature and relax and get your mind off of everything. Because Lord knows the things that are going on today with the elections, the riots, police officers being shot. And as most of you know, I'm a volunteer fireman. Been one for 18 years. I follow it pretty often. I try not to, but we've got to find an outlet for relaxation. People have forgotten how to enjoy themselves, and I hear quite often that there's just nothing to do. There's just nothing to do anymore. There's plenty to do. Just get out and find it. Go hiking. A lot of people want to complain about this Pokemon thing going on, which I'm not a fan of it. I don't understand it. I'm an older guy. But the one thing that I've seen happen is people are actually outside. They're actually out enjoying nature. Yeah, they're looking at their phone screen, really not paying attention, but they're outside. They're out walking around. They're out moving. Just don't do it in your car. But, back to what I was saying, this is all you need. Like I said, I'm really close to the Ohio River. I would have no problems taking this on the river whatsoever. None. And fish up and down the banks, fish the backwaters, side waters. I go to some of the smaller lakes. I would probably even go to some of the larger lakes. A lot of the buddies that I work with and I fish with, they're kind of excited as well. We're going to plan some fishing trips, and you don't need to get a trailer as long as you've got a pickup truck. I've got a Silverado pickup with a 6'5" bed with the tailgate down. This fits in there perfect. I've even seen people put it on top of their cars, on top of their vans. Like I said, it only weighs about 120, 140 pounds. Of course, that's without your gear. But, 2 people can carry this. One person can launch it by themselves. I'm going to do a project here before long. I want to make a little cart for it, and that way I can launch it by myself. But the big thing is just get out and enjoy it. I've bank fished for years. Uh, my subscribers on here have seen, that's generally what I do is bank fish. That's the other thing that I want to touch on before I end this video. I started this channel a year or so ago, and I was doing reviews and various things, and I had a few subscribers. And by no means am I, 110,000 subscribers or anything like that, but I've picked up some new subscribers, and I want to thank you folks. I really appreciate getting new subscribers. I like seeing the channel grow. If there's videos that you guys want to see, if there's questions you folks want to see, make a comment. Add a comment down below. I'll do my best to answer it. I check my YouTube probably daily. I'm getting ready to start a Facebook page for my channel. And just ask some questions. I'm not the smartest guy out there. I'm not the most experienced guy out there. But I want to show you that anybody, whether you live in the country or you live in a city, you can enjoy nature and have you an outlet and have something that you can do with your family. Family is very, very important right now. That's about all we have right now is family. So hope you guys enjoyed this little quick down and dirty review. As soon as I get license put on it, I get all my equipment in. They got a trolling motor coming, got a fish finder coming, and like I said, I get it licensed. We're gonna take it out on the water, and I'm taking YouTube with me. You guys are gonna come with me for the first launch, and we're gonna see how it goes, and we're gonna fish on it, and hopefully we catch some fish. That's just a bonus. There's a reason they call it fishing and not catching. You're out there enjoying nature. If you so happen to catch a fish, like I said, that's a bonus. So guys, if you like my videos, please like, share, subscribe. I'm relatively new to this. Every little bit helps. I've got to buy lures, and fishing license, and things like that. So hit that like button, share my videos, bring some subscribers with you. And again, my name is Eric. I'm with Rod and Country. Thanks for joining me, and get out and enjoy nature. Have a good day.